How's it going, guys? Hope you're all having a great weekend so far. You know I am. Cheers, by the way. I appreciate you all for tuning in as well. You saw the title. We have to break down SoFi, go over the charts, what I'm looking to do, how we're looking right now heading into this new week. So, guys, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Join my Patreon for my portfolio updates, my private Discord that's linked down below, also pinned in the comments, or go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers again, my good old friends. Let's dive into it now. So, we are chilling at about $21 per share as I'm making this video after a pretty good rebound on Friday. SoFi hit over 7% in the green Friday, 7.2 to be exact, and we went from being at $18 a share. Now, granted, it was the high 18s, 18.90. It might have been in the overnight market. Either way, we hit 18.90 and we got all the way to 21.20 in the aftermarket here. So that is a spread of what, 12%? We ran 12% from that overnight market, pre-market low to the aftermarket high. So does that mean SoFi is fully reversing? Well, let's take a look, guys. We can see on the 5-day, 5-minute here, we are starting to push through the highs from Thursday with that move on Friday, which is a good sign, potentially setting us up for more upside on Monday. But we're not quite yet out of the woods on this 5-day, 5-minute chart. You're going to see here, we're still well under this resistance, the high from Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning, we hit about $21.90, $22 a share. And obviously, we're still well under where we were on, earlier this month. On the 3rd of February, we hit about $23.40, and that's another gap to fill that needs to fill on the upside here, but we're not there yet. But we're getting there. We're getting there. And this week, I'm looking to see, like I mentioned in my previous video where we covered, a bunch of stocks, the overall market, I'm looking to see if we get a gap up in SPY. That would be huge, not only for obviously the market, but that would help SoFi, rising tides lift all ships. You heard of that saying. So if the overall market crushes it tomorrow, we get a gap up on SPY above 691, 692. We start running towards all-time highs again, 697, 700 a share. That's going to help SoFi. Again, rising tides lift all ships. And I think SoFi is very beaten up. I don't think that. I know that. And if we get an overall market recovery, I think we're going to go back to the mid-20s. That's the setup right now. So, again, if SPY gaps up, if the Qs gap up tomorrow, which there's a chance. The crypto market looks pretty good right now. We're seeing a nice recovery in Bitcoin, Ethereum. If that bleeds into the stock market, we get that gap up. I think SoFi could run to 2175-ish, which was that high from, again, Wednesday morning. Then if that breaks, boom, we have a wide open gap to 2330, which you guys can see right here. That, again, is the high from, I think, Monday or Tuesday morning, Monday and Tuesday, actually. So that is a gap to fill. And I think that's possible, again, if SPY gaps up, if the Qs do well tomorrow, and that's in the cards. But the more you pull the layers back, you're going to see, okay, we're not really out of the woods, which we all know that. We covered that on the 5-day, 5-minute. Now on the 20-day chart, you guys can see we're still under the 180 SMA resistance, which has been resistance for weeks at this point, months on the stock. But this chart shows you about 3-4 weeks of data, right? So this spot needs to break. And again, if we fill the gap from 21 up to that 23 mark, which is possible with the market recovering potentially, if we fill that gap and then we break 23, that would be ideal. But we're not there yet. And for us to even fill that gap, we're going to have to break through this moving average at least a little bit, which, again, we haven't done that for weeks now on SoFi. So really, it just comes down to the overall market, the rising tides lift all ships theory for Monday, Tuesday. I think if we get that, SoFi is going to be back in the mid-20s, but that doesn't mean the stock's out of the woods yet. It's far from it, guys, because in reality, $23.50 to $24, $25, that is a rock hard freaking resistance for the stock. It's been struggling to get through there. We ran right through it. We fell right through 23, got to the teens. So it's a big resistance coming up, guys. And I'm not too convinced that SoFi is fully going to break out here. But again, could it run from $20 where we are now to 23, 24? Yes. But for it to get the strength to get over 24, 25, it's going to need another big catalyst. It's going to need an overall market explosion, something, because we just haven't had the momentum, the strength to just get through that mid-20s mark for months now. Yeah, we got the $30 a couple of times, but we just can't hold it. So SoFi, I think, could see a little rally here in the beginning of the week, but I think there's a decent chance it fizzles out when it hits, if it hits the mid-20s again. It's just a tough spot for the stock. It has been for quite some time. So for me, guys, at this point, I haven't added more SoFi. I'm just holding on tight to my position. And if it gets down to 17, I'll add. $18 flat, I'll add. It was there in the overnight market, but come, pre-market, market open, it was in the 20s again. So it's like, am I going to add there? I don't really want to. For me, guys, look, I've been buying this stock. I was buying heavily in the $5, $6, $7, $8 window, so I'm being very picky with where I'm going to buy more. Me adding at 17 is a big difference between, there's a big difference between $17 and $21 a share. Big difference. So I would rather just sit on my position here, not rush it, and just wait for it to get down to 17. I have the luxury of that because I am in at a lower price. I'm sitting on a bunch of gains. I'm in the stock already, so I don't have to, really try and get in at 20 or 18 or 19, I can really nitpick where I want to get in because I'm already in the stock. It's not like I'm not in it and I'm wanting to get in, where if I was not in the stock, I wouldn't be opposed to buying here, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I actually would. And I would add more if it trickled down more. But since I'm already in the stock, I'm in at $6, $7, whatever my average cost is. It's actually not $6, $7. It's probably more towards the $10 range now between my two accounts I still own SoFi in. But if I wasn't in it, yeah, I would consider adding. But since I'm in it, I've said it already, we're not going to harp on it. I'm not going to, I'm being more nitpicky. So that's a quick rundown. And if we look at the 3-year chart here, guys, we're looking great. The stock looks phenomenal. We're right around the 180 SMA or 50 SMA, excuse me, on this 3-year chart. We're seeing support around here. That's a good sign. And on the max chart, you're going to realize SoFi is still pretty much where it was 5-6 years ago, which I think is a bunch of BS. I can't believe it, quite frankly. And it's just not going to be here for much longer. Whether it goes to 16, 17, it's here at 20. Ultimately, I think the stock's a $30, $40 stock. So we're really nitpicking whether we're at 17, 18, 19, 20, because we can all agree for the most part. We know where this thing's going. It's going to 30, 40 again. Not 40 again, but it's going back to 30 in my opinion. And I think overall it could go to 40 over time. But yeah, either way, man, I'm ranting now. I'm rambling. I'm holding on. I'm looking to add more at the right price for me. That doesn't mean it's the right price for you. You got to do your own research. But yeah, the way things are looking now, guys, we're seeing a sharp recovery in SoFi. The overall market's seeing a ridiculous recovery. The Russell went up almost 4% on Friday. NASDAQ went up over 2%. Same with the Dow. So if that continues, yeah, I think we're going to get some more juice in SoFi here. But I'm just holding. What are you guys doing? Let's see how it plays out. I'm excited. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. Join the Patreon if you want to see my actual portfolio, see stocks I'm buying. I'm investing $750 a week right now, guys. We're buying stocks every week. You see all the trades, all the investments, everything full transparency. And there's a private Discord, guys. So if you're interested, check it out. Link down below. Also pinned in the comments, or go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.